and I can see DSS will be committed to Kuje. And this is very important because the reason is because the laws of the land are very, very clear. You see, you have to respect order of God, and it's of great concern to me as well. And that is why we are using this opportunity. Tomorrow, by Monday, we'll be writing a very important letter to our critical stakeholders in the judiciary, and particularly the Nigerian Bar Association. Because the Nigerian Bar Association is a critical stakeholder in ensuring that the rules of law, is respected in the country. We cannot continue in a country where the court will be giving out orders and the order will be disrespected. At any point in time that the order of court is disrespected, it renders the powers of the court useless, and it's very, very shameful. This is the reason why all of these actions must be taken. We are here to inform Nigerians that by the special grace of God, that the DGDSS may be a candidate for Kuje by next week if these people are not released. And we are not joking about this matter because the laws are very clear. We are even willing to test the law. We understand that we will be getting information from some people that we will have problems selling the DGDSS and we will map out our plan. But we will also appeal to the SSS in the interest of justice, in the interest of liberty of these people who have been unjustly detained in their facility, and in their own interest to release these people peacefully so that they can reunite with their family. These people are innocent. These people have no crime on their head. These people have no criminal record. And the SSS also has not been able to even mention a single offense against them in court. And that is why we are demanding for their liberty. That's why we are demanding for their freedom. And it is also important to inform that this affects every citizen of Nigeria. Today it is 12/8 of Sunday ago. Tomorrow it can be another person. It was in the news yesterday that there was an attempt to travel on one of the very important TV stations in this country because we have a government that is deliberately angry about freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and these are things that we're worried about. And that is the reason we call on Nigeria, we call on the entire world to ensure that this matter is not taken lightly.
So that's just to round up. I would get it if I'm here track when this is like that the 8th of Sunday will have filed a fundamental rights to give DSS. That's probably the reason they're keeping them. Can you clarify that?
That's not honesty. I can tell you that I'm actually the lawyer in this matter, and these are the team of legal practitioners working in the matter. Of course, there are other lawyers also, but we are all working as a team. There is no such process that is before the SSS. And be that as it may, the question and the issue before us right now is that there is a subsisting court order. I mean, if there is a subsisting court order, you cannot take that away, regardless of the fact that the DSS is claiming that some people have instructed a matter. We are not aware of that matter. But what we are saying is that there is a subsisting court order, and that order is an order of release, and DSS is bound to respect, and that is our demand. Yeah, I can't specifically give you this right now, but as I speak to you, the release warrant, as I said, on the release warrant, as I said on the DSS, as of Monday this week, we have perfected all the bail conditions, and my lord has signed the release warrant. So what we expect, what is SSS still doing from Monday to Friday, that we cannot release these people? And what kind of administrative procedure are they going through that they cannot release them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? This country cannot continue like that. Can you permit some of my colleagues to attend your
Look, our demand is very simple. The DSS must obey the court order and they must release the people. Because in the eyes of the Lord, having gotten their release order by the court, they are now a free man in the eyes of the Lord who is entitled to the benefits of the Constitution, particularly with respect to their liberty. And that cannot be done. The DSS has responsibility to respect the rule of law and the order of the court, and that must be protected by all.
Yes, I think we said the notice of appeal because I said there is appeal ruling of the court.
Yet the fact is this, whether there is appeal or not, there is a substantial order of the court, which is bound to be obeyed. So until DSS actually comply with the order of the court, as a matter of fact, if there is a breach of the order of the court, you have no right to urgent before that court.
It's you. You know, I was like this, and I could not find your friend. That's why I didn't always try to post.
Well, I'm sure we've just watched a live broadcast all the way from Abuja, where the lawyer representing the 12 have just spoken to us. I'll say good morning to those of you that have joined us from different platforms around the world. Just bear with me. Let's just go on a short interlude break and then we will come back. We will continue with the broadcast. Once again, a very good morning. Moki Wobua, we're going to speak to us in just about a few minutes. Just bear with me. Let's come here. Okay, I need to turn my camera on quickly. It is a good morning and welcome to everyone that have joined us from around the globe. Okay, yep, there we go. Yep, good morning all and welcome to the 27th of August 2021. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI, also the spokesman for Chief Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igbowosha. Mo kí gbogbo wa tí a ti láǹfààní àti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní àárọ̀ yìí. Now you can see some of the reason why we say Nigeria is not working. But that is not where we're going to go first. I'm going to say good morning to you all. I hope you've seen the statement that we have also released. Likewise, the press statement from the legal representative uh, representing the 12 um, individuals, Yorubas, sons and daughters, that were illegally arrested on the 1st of July 2021. I'm sure you all remember each and every one of them. But one thing we've got to continue to tell the international community that injustice is taking place on a daily basis in Nigeria, and it seems the world is closing their eyes away from some of these atrocity that is happening every day in Nigeria. And part of those atrocity is what we've just experienced from the 1st of July, where innocent Yoruba sons and daughters have now been kept in the prison of the DSS going to almost 60 days now. And the question we ask is, what has been their offense apart from demanding a self-determination campaign, which has been extremely, very, very peaceful? Since the campaign has started, it has been extremely peaceful. It has never been violent. We have gone around each of the Yoruba states from Lagos, where it becomes violent because the Nigerian police decided to use violence on us. Nigerian police decided to use violence at the peaceful mega rally on the 3rd of July 2021, where a young girl, a Yoruba girl named Jumoke Oyeleke, was killed by a bullet from the Nigerian police. But when we talk about the other states that we've been to, you realize that all those rallies have been very, very peaceful, because we were told by Chief Sunday Igboho that those rallies must not be violent. Gbogbo rally ta lọ pátápátá ni Chief Sunday Igboho sọ fún wa pé a gbọ́dọ̀ jà, a gbọ́dọ̀ bá ọlọ́pàá jà, a gbọ́dọ̀ bá security jà. In every of the rally that we went, even up to Lagos, àbí kò yé yín nísìn, gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tá gbé láti ìgbà tí a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yoruba Nation agitation or movement, kò sí ìgbésẹ̀ tá gbé tí ó ti rú òfin rárá ju pé à ń béèrè ẹ̀tọ́ wa kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀tọ́ tá dẹ̀ ń béèrè yẹn kò ń ṣọwọ́ Nàìjíríà láti ń béèrè, à ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ United Nations àti àwọn international community àti EU àti AU àti ECOWAS pé àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire àfẹ́ ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Nàìjíríà. Even in the midst of gbogbo awuyewuye tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Èkó, our Yorubas still did not attack back in the midst of everything, because Lagos nìkan ló fún wa ní so much problem. Gbogbo state ta lọ pátápátá látòkè délẹ̀, there was not single violence and there was not single problem apart from Lagos. And when we now look at what has happened on the 1st of July, even the Attorney General of the Federation at the ongoing case in Ibadan against the federal government says he's not aware of what happened on the 1st of July. And the question is, who is aware of the crime that was committed, the assassination attempt on the lives of Chief Sunday Igboho, where 12 people were taken away, animals were killed, animals were taken away. 2 bodies were killed right inside their house. 2 bodies. Let's just remind you some of those images before I read the statement that we also have. Let's bring you down here. Once again, a very good morning. If you've just joined us, let's come here. Let's turn the camera on as well. Just the same way, the federal government was very quick to call Channels Television to order in Abuja by the National Broadcasting Corporation, but they refused to do the same thing each time Gumi was interviewed in all the mainstream media, from Arise Television to Channels Television to TVC. So many times, Gumi, that knew where all the terrorists live and sleep and eat with their wives and their children, was never called to action. We saw after the interview by the former Navy that was speaking to Channels, and that interview that was granted by Autumn, the Benue State government, that says that Buhari refused to allow a ranch to take place in 21st century, but he preferred that we continue the open grazing where cows can be walking on the main street. And the question then is, let me show you some of those atrocities that was committed on the 1st of July. Maybe some of us do not know what it is. These were damages done to Chief Sunday Igboho's house on the 1st of July. Let's start from number 1. The whole house was completely wrecked. The whole house was completely damaged. And not just that. 2 people were killed. Vehicles were damaged. Properties were damaged. And yet, 12 innocent Yoruba sons and daughters are still being kept in Abuja, even after the judge have requested that they should be released on bail, and their bail condition has been patented. They refuse to release them. They refuse to release them, and they are still being held in the dungeon. There has been a release warrant. Release warrant here fún ẹ̀yin tí kò bá yé means that they can be free until they are requested back again to the court. And that has happened, but yet the DSS, from what you can see, once again, a very good morning and welcome. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo kí gbogbo wa pé a káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. The lawyer just spoke in Abuja to the press some 20, 30 minutes ago. And I'm sure you've all able to watch that press release. These are bullet holes. That means that attack came from outside. Because tó bá jẹ́ pé inú ilé ló ti attack, you would have seen the otherwise. But what you're watching now is a building that was attacked from outside with multiple gunshots. And these are also innocent blood. These are not animal blood. These are human beings. Lára àwọn tí wọ́n pa nílé Chief Sunday Igboho, ẹ̀jẹ̀ òun lẹ̀ ń wò nílẹ̀ lẹ́yìn. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n pa sínú ilé bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho, ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn gan lẹ̀ ń wò nílẹ̀ lẹ́yìn. These are not makeshift. This is not a movie where blood were just splat on the floor because they were shooting a movie in his house. These all happened live on the 1st of July at about 1:30 a.m. for more than 4 hours. And the question is, this shows that even inside a confirmed living room, because I know this building very well. And Eripe inu sitting room lele, even in the midst of the sitting room, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yìnbọn sí gbogbo ara ògiri yẹn, probably maybe to kill somebody behind, which eventually happened. And now, bail release has happened, but yet they've not allowed that to take place because the DSS refused. These are multiple gunshot live ammunitions were used on the 1st of July. The intention, kill. That was the intention. That was the intention on the day that the DSS and the security and the machinery that all went to Chief Sunday Igboho's house on the 1st of July, these were part of the offense committed on that day. And as you can see, vehicles worth millions of naira were damaged. And as the press statement from the lawyer in Abuja, these are living rooms that most of you must have seen before while he was doing whatever from that living room, whether he was entertaining his guests, whether he was having an interview. I'm sure even the whole house was turned upside down by the Nigerian government. And yet, the AGF in Ibadan, the ongoing case presently, says he was not aware of any invasion to Chief Sunday Igboho's house on the 1st of July. And the question is the DSS now above the law? These are blood of 2 people that were killed inside that residence. I'm going to read again the statement that we have also released. Let me come back and we come back to those images. Once again, a very good morning. And this is a statement that we've also released to the members of the public. And it goes like this. Public release from the stable of Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. This is to specially commend all the legal practitioners, advocacy groups, and human rights organizations who have demonstrated unrivaled competence and dexterity in the handling and seeking the resolution of all matters related to Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, his 12 detained lieutenants in the custody of the SSS in Abuja and victims of abuse of human rights and continually carried out by the Nigerian government. However, it has become imperative for the sake of public records to clarify that Barrister Pelumi Olajengbesi of Pelumi Olajengbesi and Co. Law Corridor Abuja is and remains the empowered attorney of Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho's 12 lieutenants in the custody of the SSS in Abuja, and as such, all legal correspondence, aid, interest, and intent in that matter may be channeled only through him and none else. We must caution the SSS for its own sake and in the interest of justice to desist from fomenting a non-existing conflict of legal representation, as it has never been clearer that none other than Barrister Pelumi Olajengbesi of Pelumi Olajengbesi and Co. Law Corridor Abuja represent the legal interest of all the 12 associates of Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho in his custody. Thank you, and this is signed OLAYOMI KOIKI, spokesman to Chief Sunday Igboho, 27th of August 2021. so intaka níbẹ̀ yẹn kò ju pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá ń gbọ́ wa lọ́ọ̀yà tó ń rẹpírẹ́sẹ̀ǹtì bàbá Chief Sunday Igboho àti àwọn tí wọ́n kó lọ nínú ilé wọn ní on the 1st of July 2021 ní aago kan àbọ̀ lóru nígbà tí àwọn DSS àwọn machinery àtàwọn sójà tó ń rán wá àwa fi ń tó gbogbo àgbáyé létí pé lọ́ọ̀yà Pẹ̀lúmi Ọlájẹ́ngbèsì barrister Pẹ̀lúmi Ọlájẹ́ngbèsì and co-law àwọn ni wọ́n jẹ́ ẹni tó ń rẹpísẹ́ǹtì bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho lórí àwọn 12 tí ó wà lọ́wọ́ DSS bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀. So àwa fi ń tó ìjọba DSS lọ́rùn pé àmọ́ lọ́ọ̀yà míì yàtọ̀ sí ẹni tó ń rẹpísẹ́ǹtì àwọn 12 yẹn tí bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho tó fà sílẹ̀. Ànígbà tí wọ́n ti fún wọn ní bail condition pé wọ́n láǹfààní àti máa lọ́lé ná kò sídìí kankan àdíkejì tí ìjọba DSS tó tún lágbára láti fi dè wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀. Ìjọba DSS kò ní right láti dè wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀. And that is why the lawyer has also come out this morning, as you've just watched some few minutes ago, the press release that came out. Once again, a very good morning to those of you that have joined us. It's just coming up to 10 minutes before 10 a.m., the 27th of August, 2021. We will continue to update. We will continue to give us all the necessary information. But for now, let us remind the DSS that they cannot be above the rulings that have come up to release those 12 on bail until they are requested to return back again. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí fáǹfààní èyí tí ẹ ṣe darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, we would like to say thank you very much as you've watched that court proceeding. The press conference that took place right at Abuja, where the barrister Pẹ̀lúmi Ọlájẹ́ngbèsì, representing the 12 of Chief Sunday Igboho, just spoke to us not too long ago. We'll play that video again because when we had it earlier, there was quite some few conversation that was also coming up. So we'll see if I can. I'm just trying to prepare it again. It won't be long. It's just to so let's okay. Good morning, sir. Yes, brother. Yeah. Oh yes, yeah. I'm still even online now, so I'm even gonna replay it again now. So yeah. All right. Very good. Yes. Very good. Yes. I'll speak to you later. Thanks. Bye bye. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa, and let us just watch it together one more time. And again, this is the situation that happened some few minutes ago.
Chief Sunday Adeyemo, aka in the wee hours of the 1st of July, you recall, 2011, 2021, a joint team of the men of the State Security Service and the Nigerian military, with neither lawful cause, the Ibadan home of the Yoruba Nation activist, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, and extrajudicially murdered 2 of his associates while rounding up, bonding, and abducting 12 others to be incarcerated without cause in the dungeons of the SSS, where they continue to languish without reprieve to this day. All 12 detainees who were immediately subjected to degrading conditions of detention and torture were denied access to their lawyers by the SSS up until the intervention of the court through an order recognizing and re-emphasizing the detainees' right to legal representation against whatever allegation against them. Regrettably, and indeed unacceptably, while no charges in full or tentatively have been preferred against all the 12 detainees, the SSS have failed and refused to honor an order of court which granted bail to and ordered the release of all the 12 detainees upon the perfection of the terms of their bail, which have now been fully satisfied and duly communicated to the SSS. The refusal of the SSS to honor a clear order of court through arbitral, and is not only worrisome but unacceptable, is an affront on the authority of the court and our entire judicial system. Such blatant disregard for and contemptuous, spiteful, and insolent disrespect of an order of court, if allowed to fester, would undermine the very integrity of the court and bring even new level of rascality by the state agents. It would also amount to surrendering the freedom and right of all the 12 detainees to the whims and caprices of all agencies that has gone rogue and strive in willful disobedience of court order. In the light of this, we are giving the State Security Service, particularly its Director General, 48 hours and not an hour more, within which to fully obey and comply with the release order of the court in favor of all the 12 detained actions of Sunday or face contempt proceedings before a court of competent jurisdiction with full weight and recompense of court brought to bear against his insolence and disregard of court order. Take notice that we will not fail to exhaust all legal and social remedy available to the detainees in enforcing their rights in this matter, setting the tone against the SSS notorious disregard of due process and rule of law. Gentlemen of the press, it has become apparent that the SSS has developed a very terrible psychology of disrespecting the laws of the land, disregard for the constitution, disrespect for the court, and this is an affront on our judicial system. This is an affront on the democratic system we believe to practice, and this is an affront on the nation itself. In view of this, we have communicated to all social forces, and we are calling on all Nigerians, we are calling on all international communities to understand that we are currently under a government that has been hijacked by spineless entities whose intention is to torture, oppress, suppress Nigerians. And we shall take this no more. These people were unlawfully arrested and detained by DSS. We approached the court, and the court granted them bail under the law. The court granted them bail on conditions, and the conditions have been met. This also has been communicated to the State Security Service. But because of their arrogance, because of their utter disrespect for our law, they have refused to release all the detainees. The detainees have remained in a very bad situation, under torture on daily basis, sleeping on the floor. We are tired of this. In every democracy, it is very important that the Constitution is supreme. The Constitution is above every citizen. The Constitution is above every government agency. And our position is this, that the DSS must come to recognize that in a constitutional democracy, that the law is above every individual, and it does not matter how they feel. It does not matter their individual opinion about the person of Chief Sunday Igboho, or about the person of the 12 detainees currently in their detention. We want to call on the DGDSS that this is a very serious one. We want to call on the Nigerian Bar Association to wake up to its responsibility. There's a need for us to begin to hold accountable people who are trusted in position of authority. there's a need for us to begin to hold accountable. People are given responsibility to protect our constitution. DSS, police, and other law enforcement agencies should first learn how to respect the law and show due regard to our law. These people have been granted bail, but the DSS has refused to release them for reasons best known to them. I want to say this: beyond go proceeding with a contempt proceedings against the DSS, we are very sure and certain that Nigerians, particularly the Yoruba people who feel they are being oppressed under this government, will mobilize in no distant time for a very serious revolution, for a very serious protest to liberate Nigerians, to liberate this country for the ends of spineless entities who believe they can act the way they are. And that is the reason we've invited you all to this important press conference, to let the world understand that we are tired of acts by individuals who are privileged to be in position of authority, yet take the position of authority to oppress and suppress citizens. We are tired of the disdainful act of the DG of DSS. This is not the first time, for the record, that the DG DSS has demonstrated arrogant disrespect for our rule of law. This is not the first time that the DG DSS has shown utter disrespect for court order. There is no land where democracy is practiced that there is flagrant disregard for the law, flagrant disregard for the constitution, flagrant disregard for the court, and it appears nothing is happening. We are tired of this situation, and that is the reason we invited you here. Thank you very much.
My name is Omoni Timothy. I write for the Prime News Online. In your statement, sir, or in your speech, you said this is not the first time DSS is acting this way. Nigerians will recall that this is the same DSS refused to obey the court order discharging an afflicted Sheikh Ibrahim Zazaki in 2016-2018. This is the same DSS telling they are acting under the law. Now, the DSS has failed to obey your demand, as in the 48 hours demand. By this time in the morning, what would be your outcome? Secondly, are you not afraid that the Nigerian government will come after you by measuring the word revolution, liberation? Thank you very much.
Yes, to be frank with you, like I said, that it is becoming a customary thing for the SSS to show utter disregard for our law. But we also understand very well that the DGDSS is also a citizen who is also binded by this law. By after 48 hours, if DSS refuses to respect the court order, we will proceed with the contempt proceedings against the DG of DSS. We shall ensure that the court commit the DGDSS to prison. We want it to taste prison and see how the liberty of citizens should be taken very, very important. And as a matter of fact, if the DGDSS does not sleep in prison for 2 or 3 days, there is no way it can recognize the importance of liberty. There is no way it can recognize the importance of freedom. These people have been in the DSS facility for 2 months now. The lady among them has been sleeping on the floor. She has not been allowed to change address. She's been undressed publicly in the front of other male detainees. This is shameful. This is torture. And this is an affront on our law. And we cannot take it again. And that is why we've called on Nigerians not to joke about this thing. And I mean, if you look at what's going on in this country, it is very, very clear that there's misplaced of priority in the business of government, because the government of the day is afflicted with lots of troubles that is even beyond these 12 detainees who have no record of crime, who have no record. Till today, the DSS we are talking about has not been able to prepare a charge against these people, and that is what we're saying. If you think you have anything against them, take them to court, charge them to court. That is our basic demand. And if they cannot charge them to court, they should release them according to court order, according to the court order. And that's our position.
Hello, sir. My name is Mohammed Jinali from Voice Nigeria. The judiciary as a whole, what are they doing to fight for their life? Because it seems as if they bark, but they can bite. Because as a body, they should be able to fight for the liberty of every citizen of the country. And like you said, they're charged there's nothing to fight against them. Don't you think the judiciary at this point, forgetting about you being the defendant or the prosecutor, should come together and fight for the laws of the land, for the rights of every citizen? That's what I'm asking.
I think I must tell you honestly that the best opportunity for Nigerians to understand that the judiciary and of course importantly the constitution is supreme to all is this particular issue in concern. I want you to know that the judiciary is actually independent. Is independent, though we understand that the executive is doing all it can to muzzle the judiciary, like something like the event was saying now. But we can assure you that after 48 hours, when the SSS, after which the SSS refused to release these people, we shall proceed with contempt proceedings, and shall happen, it will take place in an open court. And I can assure you without doubt that the DGDSS will be committed to Koje. And this is very important because the reason is because the laws of the land are very, very clear. You see, you have to respect order of court. And it's of great concern to me as well. And that is why we are using this opportunity. Tomorrow, by Monday, we'll be writing a very important letter to critical stakeholders in the judiciary and particularly the Nigerian Bar Association. Because the Nigerian Bar Association is a critical stakeholder in ensuring that the rules of law, is respected in the country. We cannot continue in a country where the court will be giving out orders and the order will be disrespected. At any point in time that the order of court is disrespected, it renders the powers of the court useless and it's very, very shameful. This is the reason why all of these actions must be taken. We are here to inform Nigerians that by the special grace of God, that the DGDSS may be a candidate for Kuje by the next week if these people are not released. And we are not joking about this matter because the laws are very clear. We are even willing to test the law. We understand that we've been hearing information from some people that we will have problems serving the DGDSS and we've mapped out our plan. But we will also appeal to the SSS in the interest of justice, in the interest of liberty of these people who have been unjustly detained in their facility, and in their own interest to release these people peacefully so that they can reunite with their families. These people are innocent, these people have no crime on their head, these people have no criminal record, and the SSS also has not been able to even mention a single offense against them in court. And that is why we are demanding for their liberty, that is why we are demanding for their freedom. And it is also important to inform us that this affects every citizen of Nigeria. Today it is 12/8 of Sunday Go. Tomorrow it can be another person. It was in the news yesterday that there was an attempt to trample on one of the very important TV stations in this country because we have a government that is deliberately angry about freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and these are things that we're worried about. And that is the reason we've called on Nigeria, we call on the entire world to ensure that this matter is not taken lightly.
So lastly, just to round up, we've been hearing, if you can verify, because I'm using a slide for citizens, that the 8th of Sunday will have filed a fundamental rights against DSS. That's probably the reason they are still keeping them. Can you verify that?
That's not an excuse. And I can tell you that I'm actually the lawyer in this matter, and these are the team of legal practitioners working in the matter. Of course, there are other lawyers also, but we are all working as a team. There is no such process that is before the SSS. And be that as it may, the question and the issue before us right now is that there is a subsisting court order. I mean, if there is a subsisting court order, you cannot take that away, regardless of the fact that the DSS is claiming that some people have restricted a matter. We are not aware of that matter. But what we are saying is that there is a subsisting court order, and that order is an order of release, and DSS is bound to respect it, and that is our demand. Yeah, I can't specifically give you date right now, but as I speak to you, the release warrant has been served on the release warrant has been served on the DSS. As at Monday this week, we have perfected all the bail conditions, and my lord has signed the release warrant. So what we expect, what is SSS still doing from Monday to Friday that you cannot release these people? And what kind of administrative procedure are they going through that they cannot release them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this is Friday? This country cannot continue like this. Can you permit some of my colleagues to attend your place?
You should change the mic. Move the mic.
Right. Look, our demand is very simple. That DSS must obey the court order and they must release these people. Because in the eyes of the law, having gotten their release order by the court, they are now a free man in the eyes of the law who is entitled to the benefits of constitution, particularly with respect to their liberty. And that cannot be joked with. The DSS has responsibility to respect the rule of law and the order of the court, and that must be protected by all.
Yes, sir. Have you been said in the notice of appeal? Because they said they will appeal the ruling of the court.
Yet the fact is this, whether there is an appeal or not, there is a substitute order of the court, which is bound to be obeyed. So until DSS actually comply with the order of the court, as a matter of fact, if there is a breach of an order of the court, you have no right to hold this before the court.
Well, I'm sure we've had so much from the legal representatives representing the 12 in Abuja. Màá fẹ́ iná láyé kẹ́yìn náà lè sọ̀rọ̀ méjì mẹ́ta as usual, because that way we can balance yeah, let's get that one like that so we get a bit of light in. Yeah. Okay, I think it's better this way. All right, let's open the phone line so that we can give you all opportunity to call. But the most important thing as well, on the 30th of August, we will be going to the court in Ibadan again. We would like every one of you to also come down for a peaceful, appearance at the court in Ibadan. So that one is also a court case that is being represented by the senior advocate of Nigeria, Chief Yomi Aliu, representing Chief Sunday Igboho. That is the one that we've taken the federal government and the DSS and the AGF to the Oyo High Court. So the next court appearance will be on the 30th of August, which is just about 3 days from now. Let us bring our barrister to speak to us on this matter right now. So we're going to call him if he can say one or two words with us. Good morning, barrister. You're live with us now on KOIKIMEDIA. We are being watched around the globe. Thank you very much for giving us out of your very busy schedule this morning. We have actually listened to your press release in Abuja. If you can just mute the background, or maybe you can move away so that those that are watching you on the other side might also want to continue to listen. You might just want to move to a very private place. Just quickly, for the benefit of those that are watching us, who are we speaking with right now?
Yeah, you said what?
For the benefit of those that are listening to us, I know who you are, but just for record purpose, who are we on the line with right now?
Yeah, my name is Pelumi Olajengbisi. I'm a legal practitioner and the head team legal for the Sunday Goals matter in Abuja.
Thank you very much. The press briefing I've just ended some about 20-25 minutes ago. I will just replayed it again. We were playing it live as at the time. Just give us a quick brief of what happened at that press briefing and what message were you trying to pass on to the members of the public and the international community around the globe.
Yeah, what we simply did was to call the attention of the whole world to the ongoing lawlessness being perpetrated by the State Security Service. In this country, it is a democratic constitution. And in every democratic constitution, government agencies and individuals are duty-bound to show respect to our laws, to show respect to the constitution, and of course to show respect to court order. The court has duly given its order and has granted bail to the 12 disciples of Chief Sunday Igboho And what the SSS is supposed to do ordinarily is to release them on bail. But because of their deliberate desperation to continue to keep them, to suppress them and to oppress them, they have refused to release them. Instead, the SSS are coming up with flimsy excuses. They are coming up with issues like there are conflicts of legal practitioners in the matter and all of that. We believe that this is an attempt to continue to oppress these innocent people. DSS has kept them for over 60 days now, and there is no major charge or major offense being put against them. So for this reason, in the eyes of the law, they are free people, and that is why we are demanding for their immediate release. However, the epicenter of our press conference today, essentially, is to let the world understand that we will be left with no other option than to ensure that the court commits the DG SSS to prison by next week if he refuses to obey the court order. Because we are commencing a contempt proceeding by Monday, and nothing shall stop us.
Well, thank you very much once again. I know it's a very busy Friday as you have a lot of things to do. For the benefit of the listeners watching us right now, should we be concerned that even though a bail order has been signed and by the judge, but yet the DSS have refused, should we be concerned, or are we going to get a way out of this?
Look, this is actually a thing of serious concern. And you see, my disappointment is that there's a need for all crucial stakeholders in this country, particularly Yoruba leaders, to rise up at a time like this to call on the SSS and the federal government to ensure that they respect the rule of law. This is not for them stating any interest in the matter per se, but this is the fact that there's a need for the SSS to show adequate respect for our laws. And so this is my disappointment, because at a time like this, having given the proper order, I've spoken to Chief Femi Falana today, and he said he's going to address the press on this issue. The court has given a valid order, and it's a thing of concern to all. When the court has given a valid order, the SSS is duty bound under our constitution to respect a valid court order. And this is the reason why everybody must be concerned, because these people are undergoing serious and severe torture. These people are exposed to inhuman treatment. The only lady amongst them, she's constantly being tortured and beaten. Every day she's made to dress up, to undress in front of all male detainees. I mean, what other inhuman, or what other suppressive, what other oppressive tendencies do we expect? So this is huge disappointment. And this is a clarion call to all disciples of change, that we all have to protect humanity at a time like this. And that is why we are worried, that is why we are very concerned, and that is why there must be action starting from Monday.
Well, before we start bringing it a little bit down from your end there, the question is, you did touch on some few key points, but there was something that I picked up from that press briefing. You talked about, it seems people are not probably putting a bit of concern because it pertains to a particular person that they might not have an interest to. But this could happen to any average Nigerian as well. I want you to expatiate on that.
Yes, you see, what has just happened or what's going on is actually a threat signal to the entire Nigerian populace. This is to say that anyone, anytime, can be arrested, can be detained unlawfully. And that is why Nigerians need to be smart and sensitive and take the advantage of this time to ensure that we demonstrate that in this country laws must be respected. Now, this is about the 12 disciples of Sunday. Tomorrow it can be any other person. Just recently, I think about 2 days or yesterday, the DSS made very serious attempt to oppress and to arrest the very, very wonderful young men. What they in trying to have government that is agreed with freedom of expression, the government that is in terrible situation with freedom of speech and all of that. And this is actually a solid experience for us. For those who are out there, there's a need for them to understand that Nigerians are going through hell here in Nigeria. This country is doomed. This is simply because we have a country that cannot simply show respect to our constitution, show respect to our laws. In any environment where there are no rules and regulations, where the laws are not respected, that environment can be likened to an animal kingdom. And that is our concern, and that is why we want all Nigerians all over the world to rise up at a time like this to salvage this country from the penumbra of political darkness. I am concerned today that some spineless entities have hijacked the instrumentalities of power, and they are beginning to dominate and oppress and suppress the Nigerian citizen to their own pleasure. And that is our prayers.
Wow, thank you very much. We'll be bringing you at 11 o'clock on Star Radio UK to speak to us as well in just about 14 minutes when we go live on Star Radio UK. But for now, your final 30 seconds before I let you go. Thank you very much.
Yes, all I will say now is that this is the time for Nigerians all over the world, and this is also the time for the international community to understand that Nigeria is a lawless country and we cannot continue like this. There's a need for us to help this country. There's a need for us to save ourselves from this continued animalistic domination, and that is why we need everyone to rise up and salvage this situation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We'll speak to you again at 11 o'clock on Star Radio UK. Thank you. Bye for now.
Thank you very much.
Well, what more can I add to that? You've just heard, the lawyer representing Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho with the 12 presently at the 12 detainee at the DSS custody since the 1st of July, which is almost coming up to 60 days. Thank you very much, Barrister Kwelumi, for speaking to us here. You'll be joining us again on Star Radio UK at 11 o'clock. I'm going to be winding down. If I get 1 or 2 calls, that is fine. Maybe 1 or 2, 3 people wants to also say something so that we can then end this broadcast. But at 11 o'clock, I'm going to come back again on Star Radio UK, and we will continue as well. So plus 4475 94050979 is the number that you will be able to join this ongoing live transmission on the 27th day of August 2021. We've just been briefed at the press briefing that took place earlier on this morning in Abuja, and likewise, we were able to get to the lawyer or the barrister representing the 12 detainee as well. Once again, also Chief Sunday Igboho has requested that we release that press statement to confirm again that only Barrister Kwelumi Olajengbese is representing those 12 detainees that he has authorized. So we hope that also, for the members of the public as well. On that note, we will say thank you very much. Join me later on at 11 o'clock on Star Radio UK, your finest African and Caribbean radio station in London at 11 o'clock. But for now, have a very good morning. Yoruba Nation is not going back. Those 12 detainees have not committed any crime yet, and they will continue to ask for their release as quickly as possible, since a sitting judge in Abuja have signed that bill, and that means the DSS must respect the rule of law. And on that note, bye for now.
Created by the enemy of black men, death, where the black never civilize. Location name, that is what it is. The country where the leader said the people's glory. They turn their children to prostitute, and they turn boy children to terrorists. Now, terrorists on the take over. Yoruba people say we know they do again. Say how to do a nation, that is what we want now. Freedom, 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 freedom. Location 9, Boko Haram, harsh politician at the S-man. Fake promises every year, fake miracle everywhere, fake military anywhere. For the drug people wanna go, the Afro people wanna go. Location 419, need to break off. Freedom, 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 freedom. We need the freedom, freedom, freedom. security, give it to me, see. Free education and hardware. Good security now one chance. Over 100 million people don't poor. Mama nigga need a job and let the see work. Now when we go to farm, full and attack. Don't give me any fucking reason why we no go. Even many people say they wanna go. A fool at 60 is a fool forever. Emasu.